Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? I know I saw Chris and Gators here and Soy Mafia. Who else is Joe here? Tommy's Jay's here. And Thai Nomad. I don't know if you're still here, but welcome. And he has a channel too. I think you put up a video, right? I haven't had a chance to go watch it yet, but I think you did put up a video. I have to check it out. But anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe to Thai Nomads. Great guy and his wife, I guess, in the future here after the first of the year. Let's see. First, before I get started too far, hi Andy. I don't know if I said hi to Andy, and if I missed anybody, sorry. Um, and Douglas is here. Hey Douglas, how you doing? Um, First off, I want to say right out of the gate is I want to tell Richard if you're watching and your mom, hi mom, hi Richard's mom. Uh, I want everybody to know he did the intro and the outros for this for me just as a favor. And if there's anything that I can do for you, which I've already made pretty clear, uh, all you got to do is ask my friend. And hope you're well. Hope your mom's well. Hope your family's well. Hope everything's well. Anyway, anyway, back onto it. Hey, Randy. Um, so let's get down to the other parts of it. Health is great, and I'm gonna have to get out of the health segment because everything seems to be going quite well. And I've got to try to stop trying to do that too. I gotta, which was a great comment that I and I've got to try to stop doing that in the videos, and I think I do it a lot in the live streams too. So I am going to try not to do that. We'll be sending the Buffalo to. What is that? 30. Wow. So when are you coming, Andy? You got to be pretty close to coming. And before I get really too far to the sound and the video, everything's hey Et. Um, the again. The sound and everything is good, and the video. Hey Mitch, how's it going? Mitch is saying hi to everybody. Hi, Rich's mom. Yeah, no shit. Hopefully, if they're bored enough, they're watching. They're watching at least the intros and maybe the outros when they come on and laughing at me. But all good, cool. Thanks, Joe. Let's see. I did go over to the house. I started the video. I'm going to finish the video today and hopefully have it out tomorrow. And the house looks great. I'm going to start. I went over a bunch of stuff. We spent about 2 hours there yesterday, me and my wife, and went over the pond and the pool and the leveling and the concrete that I want extra done that the brother that did the wall is going to do. And he put together a price to get started on doing the concrete slab to where eventually, right now, I'm going to put the above ground temporary koi pond. So I figured instead of setting the thing in dirt and then battling with that for the 3 months or something until the pond's done, I will go ahead and pour the concrete for that first if I can wrangle up the enough money, because that eventually it's going to be 3 meters by a little over 7 meters, and that's going to be the little, like I had talked about before, the little covered type tiki outdoor area, kind of like what Tony Bad Badger has outside. Something similar. Probably not going to have a. I don't know if it'll have a bar. It's not really that deep, but maybe a little one, a table. I'd like to have a pizza oven, wood burning, and a barbecue, and enough to where 10, 12, 15 people can gather in there and not be totally crunched in. Of course, we'll have the pool area and everything for that too. Went over everything that I want to do on the pool with him. I think he understood. Um, we'll see. Why you tripping? How you doing? Um, I think he understood. What I'm going to do is we're pouring a slab on the bottom, but he said instead of doing block, he wants to go ahead and pour the walls. So they're going to be probably 6 inches thick or so, and steel. And he'll pour those. It's going to be 1.3 meters deep. And then, of course, the water level will be down about 3 inches. So it'll be right about up to here on my wife or so. And what I'm going to do do is we'll go paint it with the blue. I'm painting it with the pool paint more for just an extra sealant. And then once I get done with that, then I'm going to have him get like maybe 2x2 blue tile and tile the entire inside of it. And I'm going to put like 3 or 4 jacuzzi type jets in it because my wife wants the water to bubble. I don't. I just want to jump in and out, cool down, float around, maybe drink a beer, kind of like what Tony does, relax in it. But it's gonna end up being a little bit bigger than I thought. I think it's gonna be a little bit over 3 wide, and it's gonna end up being 4.5. And I think Tony's is 3x5. It might be 4x5, 3x5, but I think I'm gonna be pretty close to 3x4.5 or so. We'll know once he starts digging, because I have footings and other stuff in that area and pylons and stuff that they did around the house to see what depths those are at. Because I'm going to actually build the pool. The pond was always going to be 1 meter above and 1 meter below, so a total of 2 meters deep. What we decided to do was our patio. We're going to make the pool come up 0.8, I think it is, and the rest will be below what 0.5. My math sucks, but anyway, to do the 1.3, that way we can sit right on the edge of our deck and step right into the pond, so right into the pool. So it makes it real convenient. And then he's also the brother that's building the house is going to pour the slab. And what I want to try to do, it's going to be 1.5 meters by 4.5 meters long. And I'm going to want to do something. If you guys watch Foreigner Joe's channel, you know his little lookout deal. We're not going to do anything like that, and no bathroom. But I want to do something similar, a room there that'll house the 2 well pumps. The well will actually be inside that room. When we come out the 1.5, it'll be about in that far in the room. So there'll be a pump coming out of that. It'll go through a filter. It'll go into the 1,000 liter tank there, the 1,000 liter tank that I have over in the other corner that I'm using for the pond. And then there'll also be the city water. And then coming out of the tank, going to the house, there'll be another filter, and both for clarity, taste, chlorine, and everything, each one of those. So it should be a pretty good setup. So I'll close that, and then on the end of it, I do want to have a little, maybe 1 meter squared shower, like Joe has too. Although I had mentioned I want to put a heater on the inside of the wall of the room, just to keep the water warm in case they want to wash the dogs or take a shower. I don't know, whatever they want to do. They're so cheap, I might as well put it in. I have an extra one anyway. Alaska John, how you doing from Anchorage? How are you? Did I miss anybody while I was rambling? If I missed any questions, go ahead and put them back up. What did I say about drone? What did I see? Well, hey Gary, how you doing? Yeah, Mitch is. I don't know if he's putting up. Did you put up another one, Mitch? I don't know. He's probably getting ready to. Hey, Thai Nomads, nice background. I know you're missing. Yeah, yeah. I do. I miss the beach, but hopefully we're gonna go soon. I think we're going to the next trip is gonna be to Ubon. My wife, the family, my mother-in-law and father-in-law gave us a rye of land in Ubon, and I think we're gonna put in a half rye tilapia pond, and then on the other side just put a little kind of like getaway. And I think we're going to try to do it all solar, off the grid type thing. It depends. We'll see. In the beginning, again, it probably won't be like my well now is still going to be powered. It will be hopefully solar, because I'll put solar where the top of that room where like Joe has his deck. I'll put the panels up there and make that at least solar. But at the new place, if we do something in Ubon, I'd like to eventually turn that into a off the grid place, and we'll probably offer going to build like a 2 bedroom little, maybe in between Thai style, Western style house with air conditioners and stuff like that, so that if we go there with the kids or something, they have a hey Gator, Thanks for the super chat. What a guy. Um, they'll have a place to stay. Usually when my mother-in-law goes, that's where we're planning on going. She wants to see the land. She hasn't really seen the exact rye that we got, and she wants to make sure that it's everything that we want. Of course, she wanted. Hey, Randy, thanks, guys. Um, and hopefully we will. So what I wanted to do is put that, and then towards the front of the property, maybe put one of those wood type or a smaller, just a one bedroom, little kitchen and a living room type thing, and then maybe offer that to the brother, the cousin that she has there that has the motorcycle repair shop that did the Wave, the 100 restoration on the Wave for me, and offer that to him with an air conditioner. And then we have somebody on the property to, of course, watch it and make sure everything's cool. Alexander, man, how are you? Let's see. So that's the plan. Hey, Martin, pleased to see you. I don't know if I met you before. For the videos, hope to meet someday. Yes, of course. I moved to John. Yeah, I'm gonna probably be coming definitely that way. I think that's where the meetups are probably going to be once everybody gets here and we get at least maybe. We probably have about 5 now. We got Mitch, we got Mark, we got Tom, and and I mean directly from this channel that are here all the time. I'm sure that James would come if he's around or whatever. But we probably got 5, 8 people, something like that. When we get like 10 or 12, we'll schedule something and everybody's here, and I'll make the trip to Jantium or Batea and do it. I think it'll be great, and we'll do that like maybe at least twice a year, every 6 months, maybe every 4 months. Unless we don't like each other, then we won't do it at all. But I can't see that happening. Hey, Daniel. But yeah, so to get back to the property, so we're going to take, I think, a little trip, a little 3-day weekend to the property, and her mom wants to go and see the property, wants to see her sister, of course, and all that. So we'll do that maybe, I think, right after the first of the year. And just so everybody knows, the house is going to be ready to move into. I could move into it right now, but like I said before, Buddha says no, not until the 8th of January. So our move date will be the 8th of January. But I think in between, like I said, I think in the last live stream, we can move a lot of the stuff that we don't necessarily need here. Pictures on the wall, mirrors, pots, and maybe some plants and stuff like that. Because her dad's basically been living over there. Because like I had said, I don't know why. I wish I knew more about the Buddhist religion. But he can stay in the house without it being blessed. But my mother-in-law or Thai women cannot. So he'll be there. So the plants will get watered. And this is maybe we'll start moving stuff maybe in a week, maybe 2 weeks. Once they get the city water in, which has already been paid for, and they're bringing to the property. The brother's going to do that back slab, set the tank, because that inside that room, there'll be the 2 pumps, the pump for the house, the pump for the well, the 1,000-liter tank, and the pool equipment will be inside that room. It should be plenty big enough because the room will actually be 3.5 meters by 1.5 meter. So it should be big enough, and I'll probably have one sliding door on it or something. I haven't quite figured that out. I'm actually not going to enclose it right out of the gate. I'm just going to have them, have it out in the weather for right now. Hey, Al, how you doing? Just finished Joe's video. Yeah. And I put out one today too. And it's really cool. I mean, people are watching them too. I usually get maybe on the videos that I put out, maybe 200, 250. And on all the last 3 or the last 2, I think trip, the motorcycle or the scooter trip are over 400, which is really cool. I appreciate everybody watching. It's awesome. West Texas, Greg. I get that's supposed to be the TX. How are you? From Lubbock. Glad you could come by, man. So that'll be there. So that's the plan for that corner. And then the first thing that he's going to do is level when you're looking into the backyard to the let's see, to the left, to looking at the screen. Anyway, To the left side will be the 3 by 7.5 meter concrete slab. That's where the temporary above ground Intertex pool will be. I think it's 2 meters by 4 meters. And it's about 0.8, I think, deep or something like that. That's what they've been living in for almost 2 years. And it's really sad. But hopefully they're only going to be in there another 3 months, and I'll get them into the new pond, which is going to be approximately 3.5 by 4 by 2 meters deep. So quite a bit of water. They're going to love it in there. They'll thrive. It'll be state of the art type stuff. I'll increase the filtration as I go. I'll get them moved over beforehand. And I'm going to try that rendering deal that I've seen on YouTube that they use in Southeast Asia, where they take the banana trees and everything and leaves and throw it all in there until all the bugs and stuff start swimming in the water. Then you know the water is safe for fish, and then you wash it out, clean it, and fill it back up and put your fish in. So I think I'm going to try that because it's expensive to fiberglass and stuff. A pond gets pricey even here. Glad to see you guys doing well. I feel like I have a few friends before I leave Los Angeles. Yeah, you sure do, Martin. By all means, that's what it's all about here. Anyway, we're kind of a little family that keeps growing every day, and we have fun. Talk about anything. Most of the people in here are older, maybe 45 and above. There are some younger people that watch the show, which is really cool. I think maybe looking for some wisdom. I don't know if they'll get it or not, but we have a whole bunch of fun here, and we talk. Like I said, we talk about Thailand mostly. I talk about myself, of course, quite a bit because it's my channel. But then I'll usually after 30 minutes I'll open it up, and if you want to come on, or hey, Stuck, anybody wants to come on, I open it up and you can come on and talk and ask questions and maybe get answers. I don't know, maybe not. But as long as anybody's decent and respectful, they're welcome to come on. But I'll open that up here in a few minutes. You'll see how it is. A bunch of good people, by all means. Yeah, Jerry said that. Geriatric, was that you, Jake? Probably. Yeah, Jake. But that comes into effect too. Somebody saying I'm having my gallbladder removed or whatever the case may be. It's a bunch of fun. It's all in fun, man. If we can smile a little bit through this crappy time and get people that want to come over here to Thailand, because I'm a big advocate of come now, don't wait 1 second more. Book your flight today and come. I don't think that they can have as many variants and stuff that they want in the future. They have to treat it like the flu now. They can't do anything more. They're going to give you booster shots. You're probably going to get them, or I'll get them at least until I die, and I'll get them because I want to travel. If I had the choice of not having them, I probably wouldn't have them. Am I an anti-vaxxer? No. But I know that I needed to get them, so I got them. So I got 2 of the Pfizer's, and I'll take whatever booster. My wife just got, and my oldest daughter just got. They were early. She works for the government, so they got the 2 shots of the China one very early. And of course, we found out that the China one is not so good to be nice, not so good. So I had bought 2 Moderna, and she had bought 2 Moderna. So we had 4, and they are transferable. And she got me in for free Pfizer, and so she took 2. Her and my daughter took 2 of the Modernas just the other day, and it kicked their rear ends. They were well, not so much the daughter. My daughter, she had a sore arm, but my wife was fever, real bad sore arm. I think she's now just starting to recover from it. 3 days later. There I go with the ums again. Sorry, guys. And I forget the name of the person, but by all means, if you're just someone that doesn't come in, but you always watch or whatever, anything as long as it's as long as it's respectful, I'll take any kind of criticism somebody's got to give. If they want to be nasty and stuff like that, then I just block them. But in your case, it was perfectly acceptable, and I appreciate it. Anything that somebody sees that can make me put on a better deal, I'm all for it. Let's see what West Texas. Greg says here he's new. Same. I got my shot, like so I could travel. Went to for the Johnsons on break fear and dying blood clots. Yeah, yeah. You know that's what I was a little bit afraid of. But they never offered Johnson and Johnson to me here. But because of my situation, my age, and everything, I was kind of worried about the blood clot thing. But no symptoms. I had absolutely no. I shouldn't say that. I had a sore arm both times from the Pfizer. The second time was twice as much pain, and I got sleepy. I slept for a lot for the next 2 days, but no fever, no sick, no nothing like that either. So let's see if I'm missing anything. I know that. Let's see what Jay. Hotter than hell. So you guys are just talking amongst each other, which is very cool because I know I miss a bunch of stuff. But the sound is good. I think Joe said it was all right. Cool. Martin. All right. Let's see what Douglas says. Dave, I am new to your channel. How did you end up in Thailand, and how did you meet your wife? Like you, I love Thailand, Thai culture, and of course, I love my lovely wife. Yeah. And you had 3 of the Moderna. I can give you the short deal. If you watch Joe's video, basically what happened in September of 2018, my wife of 27 years passed away from cancer, leukemia. Um, we were supposed to come to Thailand. After she passed, I didn't have any weird feelings or anything in the house, but I just, every time I woke up, I'm a light sleeper. I thought that she was alive, and it was freaking me out. So had no ghostly feelings or anything. I felt totally content. If she was there, it was all good. So I said, I'm going to go for 2 weeks and just check it out. I went for 2 weeks, and in October, let's see, September, in October, and then came back, packed up my bags, secured a place in Kamala, and stayed for and went back 2 weeks later with three suitcases. Liked it there. Met a guy named Bob and his wife. Had a coffee shop there. She introduced me. The long story short, she introduced me to my wife. We went online for about 5 or 6 months, and then we met up in Krabi, and I met her family and everything. And I ended up. She said, I think something's here. I said, I think so too. And I moved to Surin, and we moved in together and have been together for, I want to say 2.5 years. We've been married for a little over a year and a month or two. And best thing I ever did in my life, changed my life. Best woman I've ever met, besides this one that's on my arm. Where is she? There she is. Anyway, and if you don't get my whole story, 20 years ago, I was not a good person. I wasn't a good person. And between my wife and my wife now, they've made me a better man. I think I'm a good person now, and I'll stand by that. And I'll also stand by if somebody says you were a nasty bastard back then. Yes, I was. And so that's pretty much my story. But if you watch the Foreigner Joe interview he did a little over a year ago, he did it right before I got married. And I have it in my, if you look in my comments, or not my little, on my page, I can't remember the name of the videos. You'll see it's there by itself. And I think it says Foreigner Joe video or something. And he goes through and asks me a bunch of questions. But that's a gist. Or you can ask me anything you want. I pretty much hold nothing fake about anything that I say or do. If you ask me, I will give you an honest answer. If I could, I mean, within reason. I mean, if somebody says, did you kill 20 people last week? I mean, I'll just block them. Within reason, what did you do in your life? I got no problem answering questions. So that's the long and short of it. I hope you got it. Thanks. He says, congratulations. Yeah. I mean, just phenomenal. This woman is, I can't say enough. I brag about her all the time. But let's see. Vader says, Douglas Williams and friends, here you go. Here's Dave's wonderful story. All right, there you go. Jake put it up there from Foreigner Joe and Gifts channel. There you go. If you watch that, it's not a real long one. I don't think maybe 8-10 minutes, maybe not even. And I can't say enough about Joe and Gift. Just awesome people. I got to spend what 8, 9 days there, 10 days, something like that. It was just it was great. Like I said, I can't say enough about the people that I met. Being Chuck and Paige of No Time to Be Sad, and James and Fa of Chocolate Man in Thailand, and of course Joe and Gift, and other people. Bruce that was there, and Mitch, of course, we'd already met. Everybody that was there were just great people. If I missed anybody, it's just because I'm a little brain dead. But it was just a phenomenal time. I can't wait. I know that I put out a video today. Chuck put out a video today. I think about the same times. It was the end of the trip, um, and he said on there that in 2 or 3 months, I think he said he wanted to do it again. Somebody had asked me in a comment, that's a vigorous drive or grueling drive, not vigorous, grueling drive. And I said, yeah, because I did about 28, 2,800 kilometers, and it was about, the trip from Surin to Pachuap was a killer. So what I promised my wife is on the next one, I will ship my bike to Pachuap and then either fly to Bangkok and take a van or something like that, or maybe even rent a bike. Although I like my bike, I'd rather send it and ride my bike. Um, but so that's the next one. And I said, but again, I gotta start. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna try. Glad to hear it has worked out for you, and that's great. I've been doing line videos with Thai ladies every day for over a year. Chat with her family. Yeah, it was weird. And I'm imagining your name's Greg. It can be, bad, and it can be good. I mean, if you're, like I said, my first telltale sign, if a Thai woman really likes you, is if she asks you every time you talk to her that, are you hungry or have you eaten? I would say that's a pretty good sign that she likes you. And there's a bunch of other telltale stuff, but I would think you would know. Any rational person would know that if you meet somebody online or whatever, and you're rapping back and forth, and not right from the gate she's saying, can you send me 3,000 baht, can you give me 10,000 baht a month, and I'll talk to you, or whatever. I mean, that wasn't what I was looking for. Maybe somebody that's what they're looking for. Hey, yeah, I want to pay you to talk with me. That's great. Or be with me, doesn't really matter. To each their own. But I would think you could tell. I could tell immediately. My wife to this day has never come out and asked me for money. Um, I give to her parents because I want to, and I give to them. They never asked. But can you meet a good woman? Well, I'm living proof. Yeah, you sure can. There are a bunch of them here, like there are throughout the world. Although that I found that Thai women are just in a whole. Well, probably Southeast Asia women, but the Thai are the only ones that I know are just in a bracket by themselves. I mean, my wife does everything for me. I mean, it's it's phenomenal. I don't know what to say. I love her. She loves me. It's great. You visited the house. Let's see. So he says, Dave, did you visit the house? No. Yeah. Well, we went to that same in Chuck's video I was at, and I think you're talking about is it the resort or is it the villas? The one that Joe, maybe it's the villas. I did not visit the villas, but I know that they're going there. But I was there when we went to the resort. The resort is very nice. I'm sure it's expensive, but boy, it's nice. Let's see what this says. On a recent road trip, I pulled a rookie move. I left my passport and vaccination records on my kitchen counter. Therefore, I was mental wreck. Yeah, yeah, and as it worked out, everything worked out great. But I could see how Mitch was going crazy because at any moment somebody could throw a stick into his spokes and knock him to the ground. Let's see. Was an issue at one unnamed hotel. Last proof of vaccination. I showed him. Yeah, it was really weird too because I've got the vaccination that I got from when I went to here in Surin, and they did a real. I mean, it's a very official looking document. Everything is printed out through the computer. It's got the QR code and everything on it. And I paid the 50 baht, went to the hospital and got the vaccination passport. And when I showed them the passport at the one, they said, no, we want something else. And I'm going, this is the government issued deal. And she goes, yeah, but do you have the, I said, yeah, I have the other one. Oh yes, this. And, and that was it. Now the other place, they wanted the passport. So if you've got a passport and you used your paper to get it, they make you give you a copy of it when you bring it to the hospital to get it and pay your 50 baht. Keep your original in your passport just in case. And then we did not get stopped, as you saw in the videos, because I'm sure you watched mine, you watched Chuck, you watched Chocolate Man, and you watched Joe's, so you got plenty of watching time of it. We never once got stopped at a check stop driving around Thailand down Joe's way anyway, not one time. So can you travel in Thailand? Yeah, from what I just saw, you sure can. Yeah, my Costco card's expired. Should I keep it? I might need it. Uh, Jake is talking to us. I'm glad everybody's bringing Jake or Greg into the fold here. That's awesome. My wife of nearly 25 years wants to know if I've eaten it, if it was enough, and it never ends, right, Jake? I mean, she's going to ask me that when I'm dead and before they burn me. Are you hungry? I'm like, no, don't need any food anymore, baby. But the don't tell Paul, but I removed the polish. He did. Well, probably doesn't watch this channel, so you're safe, Mitch. Um, so bodyguard read further gallery. Is he picking on? Let me see. I don't know if I'm on a Mitch. Should have a trunk. Yeah, the bodyguard, the feather gallery, who's easily to pick on. It was. I suggest anybody that wants to come. I know that Chuck is throwing the offer out there, and those are the guys that are putting it together, him and Joe. And if Chuck says it, I think he'd take it. But he's inviting everybody, and I know there was a lot of people that probably didn't go, or didn't have enough time, or whatever. I had this in my mind for over a year. I've been waiting for this trip. So I'm definitely waiting for the next one, and I will make as many of them as I can until I'm too old, which I can't ever see me being too old to ride, but it could happen, I guess. Then I'll get one of those 3-wheelers, so I'll be okay. I just love riding. Off to the gym. All right, Gary, take it easy. Have a great day or night or afternoon or evening, or what is it? It's pretty much the same time there. It's afternoon, right? I think in Australia. Um, so anyway, I'm going to. I don't know. I didn't see Brock, and I didn't see Mark. I really wanted to ask Mark a question, but he must be busy. Busy. Um, I haven't seen him in a while. I wanted to ask him about that Buddhist deal. When he's moving in his house, does he have to wait till the 8th of January, or is there a good day? I posted that link. Let's see. Al says they were asking about Mitch's nails as well. Dave, I have to ask, did you get your? No, I didn't get a margarita. The only thing that I had was on Chuck's live stream. I drank 2 shots of Jägermeister. That was my limit. Probably right. I probably, instead of the shots, I probably should have had a margarita, because of the Mexican food there. That lady cook was top notch. I mean, she could open up a Mexican restaurant anywhere in California and do extremely well. The food was very good. He's found down a loaded truck. Jake's singing songs again. Bandit. Let's see. I'm listening on AirPods 108 in Melbourne time. Okay. Yeah, Dave. Get a trike with an extra 2 seats. Yeah, I was talking to my wife about it, and because she doesn't want me. She made me semi promise that if I'm going to go on a long trip, like 4, 5, 6 days or whatever, that she go with me. So if I go on anything like that, I'm probably going to have to take the truck, or we'll take a plane or whatever and go somewhere. unless for the particular one, time on the scooter ride. But she might go on that too because the gals had an absolute ball from what I saw. I didn't get that much of a chance to talk to them after because I was planned on spending almost 2 days there. And as you know, I got up that morning, blew out at 7:30 in the morning, and rode the 11 hours to Surin. So I didn't get to ask them, but from the videos that GIF made and all that, they were having an absolute ball. So if they do it again, um, I'm going to try. She could come. She was invited to come this time, so I will. I will definitely do that if that. But any long ones, we're gonna. She wants to go. She wants to take care of me. Let's see. Jake's here. We'll have Jake. Hey, Jake. Margarita sounds good right about now. It doesn't open until 9:15. I'd like to get a margarita. How you doing, Jake?
We're doing good, but I'm going to mute the mic for a lot of this because the wife's still got the TV on, and you know how that comes through all the time.
No worries, no
But I'm
worries.
just here to chat. What you guys are doing?
Yeah.
You know, what's up?
Yeah. Hey, Andy.
It's odd. Brock and Mark are not here. I'm shocked.
Brock. Maybe he's doing another Christmas thing or something. Yeah, he's usually here early. But Mark, I don't know. I think Mark's busy with his house stuff. But I wanted him to ask him that question. Maybe I'll just send him a message because I am curious about whether he gets to move in. He might have already moved in for all I know. I haven't talked to him in. God, I want to say it was before the trip. I don't know if I've talked to him since he's been here. I might have said hello to him. He might have been on one live stream. I don't know. What is Tommy saying? Well, will you get the same tires for your Frozen? No, I think I'll probably go with Pirelli's on there for replacement. Do I have any problems per se with the tire that's on there? It's a little bit hard. Did I have any problems like Joe was having? No. The tire held up underneath me pretty well. I didn't push it as hard as I normally would because of the cold weather. I do have a tire monitoring. It is solar charged, and it gives me pressure in front and rear tire and temperature. So I know what the tire temperatures are. And then the rain, of course, I didn't push it too much either. But the Pirelli, I could push a lot more. It's a softer tire. It'll hold the road a lot better. But Joe, I suggested to him to go ahead and change it because if you don't have any kind of if you can't trust your back tire, if you can't trust your tires, you need to change them. Regardless of anybody else that has them and likes them or whatever, you need to get something that you trust because if you can't trust them, you're screwed. You're going to end up getting yourself hurt because when you're going into a corner, you're not going to want to put it down where it should be, and you're going to end up going off the freaking road or into traffic or something stupid. So I told him, I said, I would just change it. Don't go off of what I said. Mine are okay for me right now. But if I was having problems like Joe and no one else was, I would still change my tires.
Hey, Dave, I got a question for you.
Sure.
So I see you wear headphones. Where's your microphone? Is it part of your computer right or is it an external mic? What do you got?
Can you see it? It's right here. It's a USB.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And
it works really well. And it was a whole $15 from Lasada, and it works like extremely well. I think the sound I hear is good. But yeah, that's what I use. And actually, when
your sound is always very good, that's why I'm asking.
When I was doing the live streams from on the road, I'm using that little cheap $15 1080 camera. Right. Has a microphone in it, and it works okay. I think this works better, but let's see.
No, your live streams, your sound is like top quality. You're good.
I think this mic has turned out really well. If anybody wants to know, maybe I know how to do it, so I will get the description and put it in the.
You need to do affiliate links, Dave. You need to do affiliate links.
I know. I do. I did the only one that I did it on was, and it didn't take me that long. I just copied them from Lasada and figured out how to do it. I don't remember, but it'll come back to me on that video that's going to break 10,000 views. That Forza.
What? Your Forza review video is going to break 10?
Not the review, the Forza, the one where I did the accessories. and I put all
Right.
the accessories down. Yeah,
I remember
it's like
that one.
9,000 something now. It's unbelievable.
Damn.
My wife tells me, you need to do more Forza.
I
So,
will tell you. I
no,
will tell you this: if you research YouTube and look in and out around YouTube, one of the things that gets the greatest amount of views are product reviews, especially like stuff for kids, like
yeah,
baby reviews, and the other thing is recipes.
yeah.
So I keep telling my
Nikki does
wife,
all.
I keep
Nikki
telling my
does.
wife, I said, can I just film you cooking
Hey,
something?
Johnny. Yeah, Nikki does it, and she does really well at it. She just got a broke her 1,000 sub deal, and Nikki's a moderator on the channel also. Well, let's see what Mitch says here. The next part of the trip, I'm meeting another group in the resort. A scheduled resort. They're all there with their wives and girlfriends with them. I will be alone. Uh, yeah, and I wish I could have won. I was invited to go too, and I just didn't make it. All right, let's see who else was asking. Um, here's this one. I'm afraid I'll look silly on a little scooter, only ridden larger bikes, Road Kings, Ultras. You know, I don't know. You've seen me on my Forza. I don't consider that a little one, and I drive even my Scoopy around town. I've got the same back box on it, the 45 um, box on the back of the both the same. It feels normal to me, and all I've ridden my whole life is Harleys. Like I said, I had a Panhead that I rode to high school when I was 16. So I've been building bikes and all Harleys. And I don't feel like the Forza. I wouldn't try another bike because I'd probably like the power. But the Forza for me, when I'm traveling, we were on the road, 100, not between 90 and 110 clicks is more than enough speed, and you still have enough throttle to get out of any kind of any kind of thing that I can foresee. So I will stick with my Forza. I won't even ride another bike. And it was 175,000 baht brand new. So I got no problem, Greg. I mean, it's hard. I think even if I had my druthers, if I could wanted to spend the 2 million or whatever the hell it is for a Harley, uh, I still wouldn't. I still wouldn't do it. I think the Forza's good. It gets decent gas mileage. I like the way it rides. There's no vibration. I can't say enough about the ride. The ride is awesome. It has that shield that comes up and down. It's a great bike. What does Martin say? I'm a Kawasaki guy, but it looks like I'll have to get a Forza one. Yeah, I dig them, man. And if you're around, I would suggest do one of two things. If you're around me and you're around Surin, you're more than welcome to drop by and test drive my Forza. I would suggest renting a newer one. They made that same model, um, same chassis and everything, except they made it in a 300 and a 350 a year apart. And I believe I would rent one of those and check it out. But I can't see anybody not liking the ride. Is very comfortable. And I put the side boxes on, and I did a video on. I'm not actually showing it all because it's so cheap here in Thailand, and you probably know, but they put the front and rear cameras on there. I paid 5,000 baht or something. If you look at the video, it says how much they were and what I put on it. I paid them they wanted 400. I think I gave them 500 or 600 baht. Two guys, at least 7 hours all day long for 15 bucks. So after that, I said, I'm not doing anything. I did put the top box on because I did that before I did the cameras. But the side boxes were expensive. I think they were like 8,000 baht. The top box was only like 2,500 or something. But they put the side boxes on and a bunch of drilling and all sorts of stuff. And again, 400, 500 baht, 15 bucks, one guy all day, all day. And so I can't say enough. And then Honda, I went and had my oil changed. I didn't film it. I got to learn to film a lot more stuff. I think Joe or Chuck filmed the Honda dealer we went to. Went to the Honda dealer. It was like 275 baht, and that included the oil change, the oil, the labor to change the oil, the filter, and everything. 275 baht. So what is that? 3, 6, $8? I don't know. $8, $9. It's just I won't do that either. Why would I change my oil when I could take it to Honda and spend $10? It's just to me, okay, if I didn't have the $10, then it would be you know, it would be a different deal. Yeah, that was the one that Bruce was riding. The ADV 750 is and he let James ride it, which I told James that was probably a mistake. I'm not getting he didn't offer it to me, but I wouldn't have gotten on it because I would have liked probably the power. But the 350 has more than enough, and that bike's almost, I think it's 400. It's over double of what, and I don't think it's double the bike. I didn't ride it, and I shouldn't say that, but to me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I think I said hello to Johnny. How you doing? I don't know if you're still in here. I'm running behind on the comments. Johnny Sam, hello. Nikki Dunn, she is awesome. Yes, she is. With her cooking, yes, she is. Et. Does Gator Jake need to contribute to the swear jar? Yeah, that Mark was in charge of the square jar. And like I said, he's got to be busy. He's a great guy. Unless I said something, maybe I pissed him off. I don't know. It could happen. It has happened before. No, not enough. I imagine if I redid that belt drive somehow, and I could probably get it to lift the front wheel. But again, maybe if I was 35 or 40, 65 ain't cutting it for that. Oh, okay? He is here. Good, Johnny. I think it was over 400, Tommy. I think it was over 400. He's gonna hop along and watch the video. Only got one notice. Yeah, it's very easy to do it. I did it too. If you get your foot under some gravel, which is very easy to do, and you're not wearing a approved boot or shoe or anything, Al, and you've got, I can't flat foot the Forza. That'd be the only thing that I would say I don't like, or I might try to maybe lower it a little bit or something, or maybe redo the seat. I don't know yet. It's okay. But if I wear my thongs, obviously I got kind of crucified for that on Chuck's channel. Chuck kept on coming up to me. Everybody wants to know why you're wearing those. Why don't you wear some shoes? You're going to hurt yourself. But it's very easy to put those thongs down and hit some gravel and try to. And once it comes out from underneath you, you're done. The bike's going over. Doesn't make a difference what you're doing. It's going. And very, very easy to do. So let's see. One of my cats going crazy. Yeah, it's the Forza 350 2021. And I believe the 22s out here. What else I like about why I went with Honda is the right here in Surin, and I'm just guessing. I know there's over 12 Honda dealerships. So anywhere that I'm riding that thing, I know I'm going to be within a stone's throw of hitting a Honda dealer. So that's why I went with that. And the 350, I like the price. And then once I rode it, there was plenty of horsepower. Hello, how are you?
Hi there, how are you?
Hello, I hope you're well.
Yes,
Good
I'm
to
so
hear.
surprised that you drive back from Prachuap to Sulin.
Very long drive. It was tough.
11
I'm not.
hours, that's what I heard.
Yeah, I'm not as young as I used to be. I won't be doing that again.
Oh my God, that you did very good.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm very proud of you.
Thank you very much.
So you have a
My,
good time with the
yes, we had a great time.
motorcycle. Wow.
The guys are just like they are when you guys come and you meet them at a meetup or
Oh,
something.
this guy cannot wait to see you guys. Yes,
Yeah, they're all the same. I mean, James, Chocolate Man, and Chuck, and
yes,
Paige, and Fa, and Joe, and they're all just like they
yes,
are on. Of course, Joe I had met already, but when
yes.
I met Chuck, we immediately hit it off. Great guy. James the same way. We just had a bunch of fun. Now my cat is.
That's
I have a
cool.
cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now we try to pack. I try to pack stuff away so we can save this house. And this guy wants to
We're
jail.
we're 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 getting rid of. We've got a
Yeah.
huge house, Dave, and
Right.
we're like going to get rid of all of the stuff so we can downsize and,
Right.
you know, have a home and away, sort of like Chuck and Paige, if you will. You know, some kit has a lot of property up in Piston Oak,
Right.
and so that might be a hub for us.
Sure.
Sort of like your Serin house or Chuck and Paige do things in.
Yeah, definitely.
In Top
And that's
Phnom.
what I'm hoping. That's what I'm hoping to do in Ubon. Just another little place that we can go to. It's close. Like the property is probably 2.5, 3 hours to the property. The Ubon's only an hour and a half or so, maybe under 2. But they live
Right.
on the outskirts on the backside of.
Not bad.
Yeah, and so we got a rye land there, which is plenty for us to do something. Her mom gave her. Well, she gave us, but it's her property. Anything that I have is my wife's, and so
Yeah,
that's just the way.
That's kind of how it works, Dave.
Yeah, and I got no problem with that. I mean, my wife, she stuck by me when I was lying dead in the bed, and so I got nothing but praise and anything for her. She can have anything she wants. She knows it, but she doesn't take advantage of it. So she's the perfect woman.
She seems like somebody who is so extremely concerned about your well-being.
Oh, beyond what you could imagine. Here, I'll show you the new. Come here. Here's the latest edition. There's the cat.
Oh!
The cat show.
What her name?
She like
Sheila.
Lotus, but I don't know how to say in Thai. My wife says it in Thai, but it means Lotus. Yeah.
Lotus.
But my wife calls her Lotus in Thai, and I call her Lotus in English. But she likes to. She plays with the dogs. She got along with both the dogs. Actually, all the dogs. They actually try to protect her now. She's only been here maybe a couple of weeks.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's a new addition. But
anyway, I just want to say to you guys that I see that you guys make a trip to all the guy thing, and I'm like, oh my god, just so excited to see that, and then I'm
the women
surprised that you drive home by yourself for 11 hours.
My wife didn't like that at all. Me driving home.
Oh my god.
That's why I didn't tell her.
Freaked out,
I'll tell you how it was. In my video, I put up there my latest one. I put that I left at 7:30 in the morning. I talked that morning to my wife, and the original plan was to rest that day, not do anything. The next day, take 2 days to get to Serin. So 3 days later, okay? And when I got on the phone with my wife or on FaceTime, and she said, I said, you look tired. She said, I didn't sleep at all. I said, why didn't you sleep at all? Because my husband is going to be in no one around, blah, 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 blah. So I said, oh, okay. And I didn't tell her. So at a half hour later, I was on the road jamming. And all I did was stop for gas. I didn't film anything. I didn't do anything. I stopped at a McDonald's, ate a cheeseburger, drank a Coke in 5 minutes, back on the road. And 45 minutes before I got to the house, on the bike, my phone goes off. So I pushed answer so that she knew that I was okay. And she gets off work at 4:30. This was at 5:30. And so I knew that she was looking for me. I rolled up to the house at 6:30 and honked the horn. And they, of course, were all nervous that I was okay and stuff. And the kids came running out and came up and they were excited as hell.
When Jack worked at the military, right? So he left the house like 7 a.m. in the morning, and then he told me he have to fly at night. So like a 1 a.m. I still waiting for him. If he don't call me that he on the ground, I'm not gonna sleep. It's been that so long time for me to
This is back in the day when I was flying aircraft.
Yeah. So it's happened all the time.
So she couldn't go to sleep until I'd show up, and I
and that's the way my wife is too.
1:30 or 2 in the morning.
It's the same way,
Yeah, I didn't want her to know, because then she would sit there all day at work and worry that I'm on the road. So I didn't tell her. And then she called Mitch, actually, and Mitch said, "Well, I think he
She
decided
called
to go to
Mitch.
Bangkok." Yeah, because I had hooked up, She wanted at least if not at least Mitch's way to get a hold of me. So Mitch, let's say I had an accident or
I,
something,
I
Mitch could
got
get,
it. Mitch
yeah,
is the
he could
accident
get a
button.
hold of him. So anyway, so an hour before I got there, she thought I was still maybe in Bangkok. All she did, she couldn't hear me. She knew I was on the bike, so she knew I was okay. And then I drove up to the house, and then
But
of course
there's probably nobody better than Mitch to respond to stuff like that. I mean,
yeah. No, Mitch is great.
he's Johnny on the spot with all this stuff. So
anyway, I just want to see you safe and sound, everything good, you home safe, and
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
yeah.
Alrighty.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year if I don't see you again.
Well, we'll do more. You're more than welcome to pop in anytime.
Because I know this guy like to talk to you guys and see everything.
Yeah, we have a good
Every day
time. That's for
he
sure.
looking up on the YouTube and so.
No, definitely. Anytime you want.
Hopefully one day, sometime
soon,
next future, whatever, soon, yeah.
Soon, babe.
I hope so. I'm looking forward to it myself.
Okay?
We will definitely meet up. You bet.
All right. Take
All
care.
right.
All right, Dave.
Bye.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you. Thank you for entertaining my wonderful wife.
Hey, anytime. She's more than welcome.
She is no bad. She's a wonderful
one of the good
person.
ones.
She goes,
I'm
a little crazy, and I go, it's okay. We're all a little crazy, right?
Hey, I think she's great, man. Anytime she wants to come on, she's more than welcome.
She's. Let me tell you something, Dave. Man, I mean,
way behind
the stuff we've been through for the years. She's a wonderful person.
Yeah, I could tell she's a good one. Let's see, I'm missing a bunch of. I'm way behind here.
I know you are, because you gave time to us.
Yeah, no problem. Let's see. Douglas says,
but thank you.
I'm a Harley guy, but the scooters are good and good. I had a PCX for the first year I was here. Douglas, I loved it. I drove it from Kamala to Krabi twice, 4.5 hours. And I drove it from Kamala to Kolak once. Had no problem with it. 90 kilometers was a good cruising speed for me. Had a back box. I did a lot of that. Post Bruce channel. Let's see, Mitch rented the 300. It did actually great. I thought he kept up with everything. That one kid on the 100cc bike, I can't believe that. Installation. If I missed anything, I'm trying to go through them now. It looks like most of you guys were talking to each other and posting links, so that's cool. Let's see what this one is. Greg, Honda makes a good. Yeah, they do. Yeah, avoid flip flop 4 miles. But yeah, the last bike that I had in the States that I gave to my son was an 08 Dyna, the cheapest big bike they make, and I loved it. And I gave it to him, and I used to drive it around my town. I lived up by Bass Lake in Central California, and I would do that, but I'd get really dirty looks up there with a bunch of the so-called bikers or whatever running around with their stuff on there. They'd want to look a little bit funny. Never funny enough to where they wanted to cause a problem, but I could tell they didn't like my thongs. But to each their own. I mean, if I'm going to be sorry, if I come off that bike at 100 clicks, I'm done. So any kind of road rash I'm going to get on my feet isn't going to matter, because I'll be dead. But and in a low speed type thing where I'm going to live from it, it could get quite nasty on my feet and my pants. I don't wear Levi's. I wear sweatpants type, thin material, easy dry and stuff. Hey Robert, how you doing? He's saying hi to Jake and the missus.
God, I thought you were going to say you don't wear pants.
No. Let's see. People are great. I really enjoyed it. Everybody's cool. Stuck. Who's leaving, Al, or are you leaving, Stuck? Or did you leave? I'm missing. Martin, who now lives near me. Oh, is that the same Martin? Or is that a different Martin, Mitch? Is this the same Martin that we were talking to? Or no? Am I caught up? No, I'm not caught up. Would offered to trade. All right, hold on. Sorry, guys. Would offer to trade you, but I'm not sure. Okay, you're talking to somebody else. That's just cool. I'm gonna just okay. I'm caught up. And here's
I'll tell
Johnny.
you,
What is
Dave.
Johnny?
One of the funny things about my wife, Sam Kit, is that she was so very concerned about all of you guys traveling, because she knew I was watching and she was watching together some of the videos, and she goes, "I just want them to get back home safely." And when I
Yeah, you know.
when I saw the post that you like drove 11 hours straight, I said, "Son,
Yeah, it was a you know, I did usually hour stints are good. I'm just my butt's getting tired and I get up and I don't have to stand up, walk a circle around the bike 3 minutes, 5 minutes or something, and I'm back on, no problem. I was driving an hour and a half, and even one time was a 2 hour. A couple of them were 2 hour stints on it, and I had to shift, and it was uncomfortable. But
Well, it's not like a Harley rumbling but under your ass,
no,
but
and my 2008 it was rubber mounted, and I could go an hour and a half on that. But see, when we were riding when I was younger in packs and stuff like that, a lot of the guys had choppers and stuff, so they were riding with peanut tanks and Sportster tanks and stuff like that. They only held a gallon, so the longest we would ride would be an hour, and they were out of gas.
right.
So we had to stop every hour anyway, and we made a lot of long trips. We went to the one USA run that year was in Missoula, Montana, from Southern California. So that was a long haul, and it was in the middle of summer.
Wow.
It was like 115 going across some of the states, but we stopped every hour. I kept water on there and doused myself. But it was nice. My wife isn't too worried about the once I'm with somebody. She's more worried about something happening to me out in the middle of nowhere and no
Yeah.
one knowing me, no one taking me to the hospital, no one looking out for me saying he needs this, he needs
Well,
that,
nobody knowing who
that kind of
you
stuff.
are
Yeah,
when they roll up on you.
yeah, exactly. So when I'm with somebody, she's not too. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Um, did you see that one, Gator? Tommy J wanted to. As he said before, but what
What
aircraft?
airplanes did I fly? I flew C-130 Echo. I flew MC-130 P and N. I flew Antonov 32, which is a Russian airplane. I also flew HC-130 P and N, both of them. So I flew a lot of C-130s. They were basically a lot alike. And then I flew some Russian airplanes towards the end of my career. Yeah.
Cool. Hey, Robert, have a good day. And let's see, Bill's saying was busy watching Chuck's last video. Yeah, I watched it this morning. Me and him, I think we get up at the same time. I think he gets up early. I got up this morning at 4:30.
Yeah, you guys
Earlier
get
than
up
normal.
early. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was earlier than normal.
Holy shit.
But it gave me time to finish that video and get it uploaded. Let's see. Hey, Kevin, how you doing? Just watch out for
Hey, brother
lizards.
Kevin.
Yeah, exactly. And you're doing all right, right? From what I've seen, more shaken up than a little bit sore the next couple of days. I know, like I said, it seems like, at least me, the older I get, I could do something stupid, and 3 days later, I'm still feeling new pain. But
I
it didn't
was
look like
thinking
you got it too bad.
I was
Go ahead.
thinking of Kevin yesterday because Navy beat Army, and Kevin's a retired, I think, E8, E9 in the United States Navy. And thank you for your service.
Yeah, exactly. Well, let's see. One thing good about Thailand, yeah, that's mainly where we stopped. I want to say 95% of the time we stop in the PTT stations. They've got bathrooms, they've got Amazons, they've got Seven, they have a couple of places usually have the, 2 or 3, 4 open air, places to eat. Yeah, it's very good.
Amazon coffee at PTT stations is like the best. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It was pretty good. Yeah, you kind of looked, and you're in Chiang Mai now, right, Kevin? Mai, and he said he's doing well. And Mr. Mitch put up there, cool. Let's see what Tommy. Hey, Tommy, what's up, buddy? Good morning, Kevin. What's up, dude, Tommy? Tommy J. Hey, man, Mitch, you going to bring Dave some food to eat, huh? They don't have any Western food in Srin. Yeah, we have KFC. That's it. As far as fast food, American fast food. I kind of got one of the places I called Panda, and I had McDonald's, and another place I called Panda, and I had a Burger King. I was kind of craving those. The rest of the time, we ate. I'm jonesing for Mexican food, man. I'm a big Mexican food fan. So that one place that we went, the truck did the live stream. That was awesome. Like I said, the lady
that looked delicious. Really,
it was really good. Let's see, would I miss anything? No. Cobus, how you doing? Drop in for a little bit. I know you said you're going to be busy. Hopefully you can drop in and out. Where are you all at in Thailand? And Jake, why did you choose? Wait, hold on. Where are y'all? Y'all, you must be from the South, Texas.
Yeah, well,
that's y'all, right?
Right, y'all. We're
y'all
good.
In Thailand, Dave, and Jake. And why Jake is not in Thailand as of the moment.
So
I am in Surin.
Yeah, Dave's in Surin. I'm in Pinellas County, Florida. We are right here on the Gulf Coast and doing well. My wife is from Pisanaloke in the central heartland of Thailand. So this is my map of Thailand. So right there in the middle. And looking forward to the time that we can retire and get back there. So hope that helps you, Greg.
Yeah, I imagine you're going to be coming fairly soon, right, to visit.
Jake? Well, the thing is, Dave, is I've got about 11 months before I can totally retire from what I'm doing right now, which is my.
Are you going to visit? Are you going to visit before then? Or are you going to or hope to?
Some kit might visit. I don't know as though I'll have the opportunity.
Have the time.
To be honest with you, I might
send her. I don't know. The older I get, years go by like this.
That's what some kit and I were talking about. It's like click, click, click. Hey, hold on. Do me a favor. Hold up your two arms right now. Both of them.
That's my wife.
See what we both got going on right there?
Oh yeah. She did that as soon as I walked in the door. Here, the children were totally excited. Of course, my wife was totally excited. The one that I wasn't planning on being real excited was my mother-in-law. And as soon as I walked in the door, the kids and my wife came out to the bike, opened the gate, put me in, hugs and all that kind of stuff, and then went inside. And as soon as I walked in, my mother-in-law had the string sitting there like this, and they're all rubbing my hand, and they were happy to see me, I guess.
So my father put this on my wrist 2 years ago.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I keep them on there for a while, but not that long.
My wife says 3. I know, babe, it's 2.
Good morning, though.
My father-in-law tied this around my wrist.
I wear them. Usually, my wife said after 2 or 3 days, or whatever. But usually, I might have them on maybe a month or 2, until they fall off. I catch them on something and they break.
He's in such a way that it's Tom. I'm going to keep it on until I can't keep it on. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you can do it, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't. Let's see, 30 in the wake up. Yeah, he said, yeah. Al, he said he's doing good. So it looked like they had most of it under control. It could have been, like I had said earlier, could have been a hell of a lot worse. That was a big freaking lizard. If I would have hit one of those at doing that 100 clicks, it would have been wouldn't have been good.
So my nephew, who lives in Bangkok, about 3 or 4 years ago, had about a 3-foot monitor lizard come up through his toilet.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He sent this video out on Facebook, and I thought it was like a video that he was like repeating that he saw from someplace else. And I was like, wow, that's scary. And my wife says, no, that's like his apartment.
Wow.
I was like, holy crap. Yeah. I mean, you could be you could be trying to do your business. And
yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how they would do that. Like mine, I ended up pouring concrete and getting a hard lid on the top of my septic. So the concrete on the side of the house, which is all the way to the wall, is where the Thai kitchen's going to go. Right. So I can't see anything getting into that septic system. They couldn't unless it gets a hole in the side of it. Then I guess it is, but it's down below grade. I mean, it's buried.
You need to be sure you got screens and stuff, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see.
I'm really looking forward to when you unveil the house. You know, that's going to be really cool.
And I'll have a video out probably tomorrow or the next day. I know I've been promising it for quite a while. Hey, Griffin, how you doing? I'm in Fort Myers, retired, leaving for a 90-day visit with the in-laws to Thailand. Cool. Where are you coming at in Thailand?
He's not far from me, actually.
Is he? Oh, he's close.
Yeah.
Sorry, I stepped out for a smoke. Let's see what Kevin's saying. Sorry, was grabbing a coffee. Yeah, the lizard was a monster, but I found out it was actually a smaller teenage one. Guessing they get much bigger. And they do get real big. Scary big. To where they could hold their own against an alligator or whatever.
No.
Yeah, they get big.
No.
The monitor
lizards are always bigger. Let me tell you.
I've seen a fight between, of course, the gator won, but the monitor lizard was damn near as big. Wow, through the toilet. Yeah, that sounds scary. I'm always worried. You know what I'm worried about is them freaking snakes, man. I haven't run into a cobra yet. We've had a couple of little ones here on the house here.
Are you kidding me?
I haven't seen any over at the other house. Now we have the wall and the foundation, but I'm sure if they wanted to get in,
we run into them all the time and pissing them up, Dave.
You know, there was one that I think it was Maggie that was doing one, and they ran into one in a field, and everybody was scared. I said, these people have been dealing with cobras for 500 years or 1,000 years or 10,000 years.
I think they can handle when I saw my father.
Not me, though. Not me.
My father-in-law like hot footing it out of the field, and I'm going, what's going on? And my wife goes, cobra, and I'm like, oh shit, cobra.
Saw some huge lizards in 7-Eleven on the news a while back. Yeah, you know, they. I was really weird. 7-Eleven is a weird thing for me because, first of all, I'd never been to Thailand until I came in 2018 after my wife passed. I'd only heard and talked to people and what. And when I got into the cab, it was dark, and they were driving me from the airport to Kamala. First thing I noticed is I had driven 3 blocks and I had passed 5 7-Elevens. And I'm going, what the hell is this? And of course, now I know they're on every corner. But I didn't realize they were even here, let alone that. Let's see.
Only Japan has more 7-Elevens than Thailand.
I didn't even know Japan had them either. Are you going to Bangkok? Is that where you're going to visit, Griffin? Or are you guys going to travel a little bit or just to visit the family? All right. I think Kova says, Jake, everyone got to go now. Take care. Wishing everyone a great day. I know Kobus is really busy. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's hard for you to stop by.
Love you, Kobus.
I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, bro. So let's see. I'm just saying hello to everybody. Yeah, and did I say I said hello to Down Low, right? I did. I know I did. I think. Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of very convenient to have them on every corner. And that's what I was saying about having a Honda versus any other kind of motorcycle. Even I would say the second most dealers I see is Yamaha, but not even close in comparison. I want to say the Honda dealers maybe at least 5-1 against Yamaha. So and Honda, you know, in the past when I was a kid, like I said, the first little group of guys we all had 69 and 1970 Honda 350s, CBs, and that was our little terror group back when we were 15 and a half. Back then, I don't know what it is now, but you could get a permit to drive a motorcycle for at 15 and a half, but you could not drive after dark and you could not drive with a passenger. So, of course, we had passengers and we drove after dark. But we knew the valley better than the cops did, and we could get in between houses and into alleyways until the helicopters became present. Then it was a little bit more of a problem. But Hondas have always been. I had a Honda 90 when I was 12. I drove it to junior high school and parked it in the bike parking area, and sure enough, here comes the principal with my mom to my classroom, coming to get me and pulling out of there and explaining to me how I'm not supposed to drive a motor-driven bike to school, and not at 12 or 13 or whatever I was. But it was fun. I was probably 13. I don't know how old you are in junior high. Let's see what Greg has to say. I did not either. I thought 7-Eleven was dying out until I started watching the Thailand streamers. Yeah, great information for everyone to follow. Discovered your channel from watching James and Chuck. I appreciate it. Yeah, great people. They got a lot of people coming over, which has been awesome because I kind of got being with James and Chuck and Joe. Even we're all kind of about the same temperament. Everything, you know, they're just great people, and we get along, which helps. But so I know that a lot of the people that are coming over and watching, they're going to meld right in with everybody here because we're all pretty much on the same.
I'll say this, Dave. One of the things that really brought me into so many of the channels that I follow right now, and it kills me really, was the fact that I follow them from the Saturday morning shows from Richard Travel, and not having Richard out here was just
hopefully everything works out.
Hopefully Richard gets back to where he needs to be. Right.
Okay, what am I not pronouncing? How am I not pronouncing it right? Duo? What am I not pronouncing? Mitch says that he's going to get me to pronounce it eventually right. What did he say? Mr. Mitch, I'm feeling starstruck when I'm chatting with you now. That's funny. Needs an Aussie. I don't know if I'm saying it wrong. Next time I see him, Mitch, tell me how to pronounce it right so I don't look like an idiot. Yeah, they've been going. It came up, I think, when I started the trip, it was 1,070 something or something, like over 300, I think, which is awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm pronouncing it wrong. So you're going to have to set me straight, Mitch. And I hate not pronouncing stuff right. And I'm sure I pronounce other stuff wrong also. So anyway, it's been almost an hour and 30 minutes. I think I'm going to, unless anybody has any questions, you gonna take off, Jake?
Hey, I take off when you take off. Adios, arrivederci.
Yeah, I'm going to. Unless
it's a good show, Dave. A good night.
Yeah,
you got my wife to appear on your program. That's.
And I was happy to have her. There's no N in the middle. Okay, Dolo. I don't know. I can't pronounce anything. Dao. I don't know. You're gonna have to say it to me. I'm not smart enough, obviously.
Hello.
I butcher names daily. Yeah, I do too. Well, can you change your name to Down Low to make it easy for me? Just kidding. Thanks, Bill. Tony watching. Yeah, it's been getting up there. A lot of people are coming in and watching. It's very, very, very cool. Dave, I'm happy with any way you pronounce it. Thank you, brother. um, let's see. What is Griffin saying? We got married in 2004 and have been to Thailand 6 times. We are going to visit friends around Bangkok, Pattaya, and the Northeast. Well, very cool. Maybe we'll run into each other. You never know. Uh, keep me advised where you're at or whatever, because I am planning. I do want to go back to Pattaya. I don't know when. Like I said, I'm supposed to be moving into the house on the 8th of January. I hear is the best Buddha day. So um, if you're around, keep me advised. If I'm around, I'll travel a little bit to say hello to your and your family. I'd love to meet everybody that comes on. My memory mini mind. I don't think I've seen you before. Jake and everyone, hi in the chat. How are you?
Hello.
But
I'll be honest. I mean, it's like the next time that we go to Thailand, I'll post where we're at several times during a week, and if people want to meet up and hang out, I'd be great with that.
Yeah, I'm
Matter if it's
definitely,
in
and then, yeah, and if
Bangkok,
anybody's
Chiang
coming
Mai,
my
wherever.
way, to Surin, and just let me know if I'm around. I'm retired and I live in Surin, so that tells you about what most of my day is.
I'm
Thank
showing
you
up
very
at your
much, Greg. I
doorstep, Dave.
appreciate it.
You know that, right?
I
I'm
appreciate it, Greg.
there. I'm like knocking on your
Yeah,
door.
I know.
Hello.
Anytime. Thank you very much, Greg.
So for anybody that's watching right now that's might be in Chiang Mai or going to Chiang Mai, do me a favor. Stop by the Shangri-La in Chiang Mai and say hello to my niece. She's working
Yes,
the front
definitely do
desk,
that.
and stop by and just say hi. Whether or not you're going to stay there or not, just stop by and say hello. She's there. She's an intern. English major at Chiang Mai University, and she's a wonderful young lady. Stop by and say hello. Please do that. And then post it and tag me. All right? Love it.
Who is okay? Somebody said that's Maggie. Is that Maggie's channel? My memory, my mind. Is that the new channel name? I'm horrible. I thought I had subscribed to that. I don't know if I did or not. I know I was a member on her other channel. So that oh okay, my memory. Well, you want to post the link, Mitch? If you can, I don't know where you're at. Ah, there you go. He's always in front. Good morning, Maggie. Glad to see you could come by. We're having a bunch of fun. I got to go and check and see if I'm. I thought that I subscribed when you changed it. And do I have to change my subscribing thing or whatever? My member? I don't know. I'll do it. I'll after as soon as I get off, I will check into it. There's the link.
Mitch is always on top of things.
Yeah, always. Indeed, Maggie. Now I know that Leaf was supposed to come right now. I mean, in December, I think, because I've been through Turat now 4 times. If you're still on, Maggie, where are you guys lately? I'm back from the motorcycle trip, but I drove from Surin to Pachuap Kurikan, and I met Chuck in Korat, and he drove with him the second leg. Then on the way back, I drove 11 hours straight and drove by Korat again to come back to Surin just 4 days ago, something like that. It was a 10-day trip. We all went, Chuck of No Time to Be Sad, Joe of Foreigner Joe and Gift, and James of Chocolate Man in Thailand, Mitch. I went. There was a guy named Bruce and a couple other people that joined partial way. Tony, Bad Badger, he joined for a couple of days. It was awesome. Everybody has videos. I know you're busy, but everybody's got about 6 videos out of the motorcycle trip. Glad you stopped by. I
You know,
really
a lot of
appreciate it.
people. I don't know. Tony's channel isn't the most popular, but he's got so much good content, and I love everything that Tony puts out. So anybody that's listening to this, hey, look at Tony Bad Badger in Thailand and check out his content. He's like really good.
Thanks for subscribing, Greg. She's a good one. She's a very, very good, nice. I'm looking forward to meeting her and her boyfriend. Is he here or
Who's
not
that,
here
Dave?
yet? That's Maggie. It was
Oh,
Maggie's Journey.
Maggie's Journey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I guess the name of the channel is My Memory Mini Mind. This one. And
Yeah,
Mitch
Maggie's
put the
Journey and some of the other young ladies out there. I see what Icy's doing. I see Nikki Dunn. Nikki Dunn is out there cranking out those recipes every
yes, she
week.
is. Yes, she is.
She's
Bad.
and
Okay, posting Bad Badger. Yeah, and Tony's videos lately, he's been putting out a lot of what I consider top quality videos. He did get his little. Joe gave him that little
yeah.
camera on a little gimbal deal, and he's loving it. He takes it everywhere with him. And I'll tell you what, the videos show it. He's having fun. You know, that's the same thing with me. I have fun doing it. It's not something I do for money. I do it for fun. TT Thai Nomads is one of the gentlemen that came on with his student. He's a teacher. I call him TT, and he joined us for a couple of days, and his student drove with us even after he had broke off from us. So really a good guy. He's going to have that channel with his wife. I believe you have a video up now, but he's going to put up more content with his wife after the first of the year. And if you haven't subscribed to Maggie's channel, my memory mini mind, she has a great channel. It's down to earth, on the farm. Of course, now she'll probably be doing more videos with her boyfriend and stuff, so it'll be a little different. But the content that she puts out when she's at home is awesome. Family life in Thailand on a farm. She went through a bunch of floods. She's an extraordinary lady. One of the first ones I must mention that I met watching Richard's show. She was the first one that I did. She came on after I watched Richard's channel at 1:00 in the morning. I had joined it and she popped on for some reason. And that was the first time I met her. And she's a very level-headed woman. I really admire her. She's a good one.
Hey, Dave, so thanks again for the opportunity for Sam Kit and I to log into your program and contribute.
No problem. Anytime.
We much appreciate. I'm going to log out now and
just
sit back and listen to until you clear out.
All righty. Thanks for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
We really enjoy it. And your channel's like, I don't know, it's one of the highlights of what we do. So thank you very much.
Thanks,
Adios,
Jake.
arrivederci, masalama, sawadee. See you, bro.
We will see you, Jake.
Peace.
Sawadee krap. Okay. So now now I'm jealous because now Mitch is going to meet up with you, but it's going to be awesome. Hopefully you'll do some video so I can see, but I will definitely, I don't know. Are you guys planning on staying there the whole time? I don't know your plan whatsoever. I guess I must not be subbed to the channel. You must have done videos. I don't know what I did. Sorry about that. I'll figure it out. But I think I saw you pass by. You probably did. He's all over. I'm hard to miss. Yeah, he is. That's true. But I will definitely sub to you after I get done with this live stream, and I look forward to meeting you and your boyfriend. Let's see. I look forward to this one. Yeah, I don't. What did he say? I'm hard to miss. I already got that up there. Mr. Mitch keto diet. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me. I should be doing keto diet myself. Stuck in Florida. I never thought that was a word. Gotta run. Take care, everyone. Yeah, I'm gonna get done here pretty quick too. Messenger in line or what's happening right now. All right, Mitch, take it easy, man. You bet. Anytime. Thanks, everyone. Hey, Waza, how you doing? You're here. Yeah, I know. I was just getting ready to sign out, but I might hang for a little while. I mean, I'm retired. It's not like I have something to do. Oh, you bet, Jake. Anytime, you're more than welcome. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on these. Thai diet works for me. Hanging out in Frank's to get you in trouble. Yeah, it sure does. You know, I did the whole time. But see, when I'm in Surin, all I eat is Thai food. So for me to get away and get around some food, American food, I took the advantage, and it probably cost me a little bit. Excuse me. Bike trip looked up. It was a bunch of fun. Like I said, great people, great time, great places. I think the next one that Chuck is going to put together, Chuck and Joe. I think he wanted to go to a couple of islands, but the same basic area. So we'll see. I'm game for anything. Doesn't really matter to me. I know that it was hard. Hopefully, Joe's foot heals in the next 2-3 months. It'll be a lot better to, he had a tough time. I give him a lot of credit for even getting out there and trying. It'd be a little bit scary. I mean, that thing, it's been a while now, man. It's, and like I said, I think the older you get, the longer it takes for anything to heal, to recover from anything. I can't believe I just got a notification now. I was notified immediately on your video you posted, but not on this. I don't know why. Maybe I should try posting the live streams the day before instead of the morning of. Sorry about that, Bobby. I don't know what YouTube's problem is some of the time. I love Thai food, and something about the peppers and the flavors I don't eat as much as I would, say, a ribeye, baked potato. Except, yeah, I could never be a vegetarian. Do I think about it? Yeah, I really like salads and stuff. Do I think I could ever give up a 2-inch thick steak? And no, ain't gonna happen. Got to have it every once in a while. Let's see what else is. Joe's foot is day. Yeah, and I had a friend when I had the bar in Simi Valley. He was older compared to me at the time, but he was probably the same age as Joe is now, and he got an infection on the heel of his foot, and it turned into a big hole. It was some kind of an injury, and it took him like 6 months for the freaking thing to heal, or more. I can't even remember. Dave, serious question. My part for listening is maybe similar to your problems. How is the day-to-day life for you? The good and the not so good challenges. Like I've said before, here in Surin, even through the middle of the worst part of stuff, we were still at like 80% normal. The only difference that I saw here is everybody was wearing masks. In the past, 50% of the people wore masks. But the thing is, here in Surin anyway, we have the Elephant Festival, which is coming up, I think my wife said in a week or something. So I'll have a video on that. But that's the only thing we have tourist related. The rest of everything here in Surin, everything is paid by the Thai people, any foreigner that lives here. It all comes from that. So right now, we're 85-90% back to normal. You drive down the street. Are there a little bit more shops closed? Yes, but most of them are open. And like I said, it's good. I have no problems. Can't go anywhere. And even during all the time that we were deep bred, and everybody was saying that we went out. We aren't big alcohol drinkers, so I don't know. But we went to sit down restaurants and all this kind of stuff during all this stuff. Either they didn't enforce it or they left it up to the local government. I don't know which way to tell you that, but at least here in Surin, it's pretty much normal. Like I said, except for the fact everybody's wearing masks. In the past, only 50 people wore them. You got that right. Quite right. Dirt bikes for that reason, crash and get right up as a kid now. Yeah, exactly. And that's it, And I don't drink anymore, but even the last time 15 years, 20 years ago that I maybe got intoxicated, where it took me when I was younger, I was up the next day working. And the last time that I could remember, I was probably late 40s, or maybe I can't even remember the last time I was intoxicated. But I do remember the hangover, and it was on a Friday night, and I still felt like crap on Monday. So it definitely isn't worth it for me. Anything, to drink anyway. I'll never do that. I mean, I'll drink, but I won't get drunk. But the injuries and stuff like that, boy, you got to be real careful. All right, everybody's saying hello to Joe, to Stuck, to Bobby, Griffin. Feet are the hardest thing to heal. Yeah, and God, I remember the first time he showed it to me, he hadn't went to the doctor yet. And I said, man, you need to go now. I'm going tomorrow. I said, no, you need to go now. He said, no, I'm going tomorrow. And I said, okay. But he waited too long, which I would have probably done the same thing. I would have said, oh, no, it's just a little, scrape. I just, put peroxide on it and let it dry out, which I guess is the wrong thing to do, according to Joe. They wanted to keep it moist or whatever, and I still don't understand that. But anyway, hopefully he heals, and I'm hoping he does before the next one. Here's this one. A lot of my notification for live streams now come up as multiple video. Yeah, I saw that. What is that about? I just saw that yesterday, I think, where like No Time to Be Sad is 2 videos or something. I didn't quite understand that, but I guess if they're lumping the live streams together. The new video I posted today was in where? Restaurant, Miami. Yeah, if somebody has Bobby's channel, if you could post a link, that would be great. Hey, there's Tony. We were just talking about you. Were your ears burning? Same here also. Really slowed down on alcohol. Hangovers, no joke these days. Yeah. And I just finally found out that, first of all, like I said, I'm not a good drunk. I'm not a nice person when I'm drunk. It's not good. And I found out 15 years ago or 20 years ago, whenever I could have a good time without drinking. Like when we went out that night when Chuck did, I did 2 shots of Jägermeister, but I can feel it. When I feel it, I just drink, Diet Coke or water or soda water or whatever. There's Tony. Good morning. Everybody's saying good morning to Tony. Now this one, I don't know if I know you, and I'll probably just Caton. I don't know if I'll from North Dakota. Please, glad you can make it. It's freezing here. Yeah, it's been cold here too. The morning low was 67 and the high was 80 degrees. And we're in the cold part of Thailand and Surin. But yeah, I don't know what cold is anymore. Not like, I'm from Central California, nothing like North Dakota. But we were at 3,500 feet. We'd get snow maybe 3 times a year, and we'd get into the teens. Maybe I'm not high teens. Would be real cold for us. But I had a wood burning stove and just sold that house up in the high Sierras. But I like it a lot better here. I can go to the beach and swim on Christmas Day, on New Year's, and I just love it. Being there he is. Were your ears burning? I've been talking about you. I wanted you to come on, and I don't know if you knew, but a couple of times I was asking. My house is pretty much ready to move in, but my wife and my mother-in-law said we can't move in until January 8th because there are no good Buddha days to move into a house in December. I was either, if you don't want to come on, that's fine too. But maybe you could answer whether I don't even know, you might already be in your house, Mark. I haven't talked to you. You did get the notification. Cool. So your knee's back. Cool. I'll be there in January. Can't wait. Yeah, I bet. Get out of North Dakota. I would be, I'd be jonesing to get to Thailand. But yeah, Mark, if I'm going to put the link up, if you want to pop on and give us an update on your house. I don't know where you are. You might be busy, but maybe you could at least answer that Buddhist question. I'm really confused on the we went over there. We spent 2 hours there yesterday. I laid out the pool and the area that I want to put the temporary pond and some other concrete work that needed to be done by the brother that built the wall. And I'm just like, I could just stay here. Just give me a bed. The air conditioners work. The showers work. Everything works. So, hey, Brock's here. Santa Claus has returned. Hey, Brock.
Good morning, all.
How are you? But
No.
but I can't move in until January 8th. That's our move-in date. Although we can move stuff over that we're not using. There he is. Let's see what he says. Hey, there you are.
Good morning, all. Good morning, all.
How are you? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get the notification this morning. So
A lot of people were saying that.
I looked down at my phone and I saw there was a couple of messages, TJ, Robert Mack, and stuff. And
Morning, everybody.
I'm thinking that's a strange question that I got from TJ. So I thought, I'll have a look. And there you are. You're live. How long have you been live for?
Almost an hour and 45 minutes. But what I was worrying about, I didn't know how the house is going. I told you, excuse me. I can't, even though I can move into my house tomorrow, I can't move into my house until January the 8th because there are no good Buddha days in December to move in. So are you moving into your house?
No. So
No?
I had to quickly go and get changed. Put this on in honor of Gator Jake. So it's not blue Gator Jake, but it's as close as I've got. No, so we're not moving. We're already doing renovations on a brand new house. Go figure. So
Yeah.
we're putting in a new kitchen and a pergola and putting in some built-in robes and stuff. So they're currently under construction now, and then they'll be put into the house, or they'll be installed in January. So when in January, I'm not 100% sure. G'day, Tony. Love your videos, man. Love everybody's videos. So I haven't. We went out and had to buy all the new ones last night, and then had to air the house out because we had about 25 incense sticks going off, and the smoke alarms were going off all over the place. So no, we'll be looking towards hopefully end of January, but I'm thinking more like February. So which is not far. What's the date today? Where's
I think
my
it's the
clock?
12th. 12th.
Yeah,
I think.
13th today.
13th?
So
Well, I put up the wrong date on the live stream. Oh well, go ahead. Sorry.
Maybe that's why I didn't get the notification because it was for yesterday.
That could be. That could be. It's my fault. So go figure. Imagine that. Yeah, that could be everybody. It's probably me.
Yeah. So no, everything's going really, really good with the house. So the house is finished. It's absolutely 100% finished. And now we are just waiting for, as I said, for the contractors to install the new kitchen. It is a new kitchen, but they're ripping out the Thai kitchen, which anyone who has a Thai house here, it's just a flat bench with a couple of cupboards underneath. This one is going to have a built-in gas hob, and it's going to have overhead cupboards and under cupboards, and it'll end up being a bit of a galley type kitchen. So behind us will be another kitchen bench and some overhead cupboards as well. So yeah.
Oh, cool. Yeah, they just I'll show the video. The brother hasn't come over to put the front doors on the cabinets, but all the cabinets are done. They need to set the oven in his new deal. He'll do that. The granite guy came in and did all his granite work. The granite looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have to put the hood on above the cooktop and install the sink and stuff like that, and it's pretty much ready to go. And I will get video. I have some video. I'm going to finish up the video today, and I will put out tomorrow a pretty extensive video of the house and what I got planned and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be a good one. But well, I'm hoping, as far as I know, we're moving in on. Oh, Jake's here. Hold on. The 8th of January. The 8th of January, I believe, is when we'll end up moving.
There he is. There's my brother from another mother.
But hopefully I'll get that done today. I'm hoping. I'm sure I will. I'll get it done, and then it'll take me the rest of the day and tomorrow to get it into my editor and get the video out. Yeah.
That's a great
good idea, Dave. Seeing we have Thai nomads in the house, he's a great person to ask the question about moving in on auspicious days.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, if you could answer. Of course, my mother-in-law says there aren't any. Yeah, according to this is for TT, Thai nomads. If my father-in-law is staying there now because the builder's pretty much done, so I have a lot of stuff in there. I've got brand new air conditioners, microwaves. All my showers are done. There's a lot of stuff in there to steal. Put it that way. So my father-in-law, when they go over there, my mother-in-law cannot sleep in the house. My father-in-law can sleep in the house. So she either has to sleep in the truck in the driveway or on the front or back porch, but does not sleep in the house. I don't know the whole the Buddhist reasoning behind that, but the man can do it, but a female cannot. So maybe you could enlighten us if you want to. I don't know if you have the ability to come on. I can post a link, and if you click the link and you want to come on, you're more than welcome to come on. Anybody, Tony. I mean, we're sitting here talking. So
if you're bumping up against some sort of limit, you can bump me off.
No. I think I have 10. I pay for it, so I can have 10 people, which we never had. But yeah, I can have 10. Anybody that wants to come in, have a great day, guys. Heading for, this is Tom, heading for beach. Yeah, you bastard.
Hi, Tom.
The cuss. See, there's the cuss jar. We could have been making so much money, but Mark hasn't been around to ring the bell.
I don't know who this is that's talking about the cuss jar, because then I've just got to unsubscribe because I'm a son of a bitch. So
Yep. My wife, Dave, said that that thing about not moving in the house and the lady not being able to sleep in the house is a very regional thing. Some places do it, some places do it, some places don't.
Well, which I didn't know. I didn't realize that. I guess in Cambodia, there's a lot of black magic stuff, okay? And I didn't realize it until I came here. My wife told me that a lot of this black magic thing, because Thailand and Surin borders Cambodia, there's a lot of that stuff that goes on right here in Surin, which I didn't realize. Love potions and hate potions and dolls and pins and all sorts of weird stuff. So
really,
I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, big time black magic stuff.
I've got a question. Crap. I've got a question for Tony. I know Tony and his wife are English. I'll be politically correct. But Tony, because you built a house in Thailand, mate, did you get your house blessed?
Yeah, that's a good question.
We did, but it was after we moved in.
Dave, it's all about the. Are you going to get your house blessed?
Mark? Yeah. Well,
okay.
there you go.
I know, I see it. Yeah, before it's blessed. That's what my mother-in-law believes, and I respect everything that she does. Like
absolutely.
I said, this family has been.
Just got this one, Joe.
This family that I have, my Thai family, is extraordinary.
That's 2 years, Brock or Mark. That's 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
My father-in-law tied that around my wrist 2 years ago.
I thought monks normally do it.
My father-in-law is so plugged into to the local Watt that he's he's like this guy who he'll tie these things on us, and it's like
Thanks, TT.
he
Thanks,
was.
Ranch.
God, how do I say this? I mean, this is one of those things that we.
I have not had
sort
one
of in
tied
our
on by a
private chats.
I have not had one tied on by a monk. All of the times on the bike and on my wrists and everything has always been my mother and father-in-law. Always.
Okay.
Never. I haven't had one.
But we've kind of talked about some of this in some of the private chats. Is that like, whoa, geez, you know, the life of dealing with our elder relatives, right? And in this case, my father-in-law, God bless him. He worked so hard his whole life, but you know, he's just, I don't know. He's the everything's eating him up right
Thanks,
now.
Tony.
So when I got this on my wrist that was tied on by my father-in-law, it's gonna have to rot off before I'll move it. You know, I love that guy.
Thanks,
He's
TT.
such a hard worker.
I appreciate the answer. TT says it's usually Isan people are more hardcore Buddhism believers, and ET says it's all about feng shui. Is that the door?
Feng
and that's the way
shui.
they told me the one wall that is my master bath. One of the walls in that butts up against my spare bedroom, which is now my in-laws' room. They're going to live there, and my wife said you can't put the bed up against that wall due to whatever. So I just let it go. Hey, the stairway has to face this way, and I said it doesn't matter to me as long as I got my room. I know how to get to the kitchen and the bathroom, and turn on the air conditioner. You can do whatever you want to the house. It could be upside down. I don't care. But I do appreciate everything. And Bobby says his Thai wife is Christian, so he doesn't practice Buddhism. So
Bobby, my partner, she's from Islam,
right.
But as you can see, there's that other thing, that cross behind me for that other religion. So she had about 18 months where she stopped being a Buddhist and then went over to Christianity, and then about 2 years ago came back. So I have a bit of a joke with her that she has, she sits on the fence. Hey, she's pretty much spiritually covered.
She's covering all the bases. Yeah,
she's covered.
All right, somebody asked it, right? Yes, blessing to start the building, then blessing post the verse, and then blessing when we moved in. Yeah, and that's, I think, just out of respect, right, Tony?
I think Tony's a very respectful fella. I think that Tony's a very respectful fella, and I wouldn't have been. I already knew the answer before I asked it because I knew Tony would have done that. So
yeah, exactly. His first two videos are of the blessing, including the building and the blessing.
Bad mark for not watching those first two videos, Tony. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, I guess it's each their own. Mine. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Brett.
I was just saying to Thai Momads, their first full-length video was quite good.
I haven't seen it yet. I got to watch it. I will watch it. And was it with his wife or no?
Is good.
With his wife or no?
Yeah, with his wife.
Cool. Good to hear. I will watch it. I will catch up on it this afternoon. Regardless how much people say, doing videos and stuff when I didn't have a YouTube channel and stuff and realize, well, why isn't this guy answering me? And why isn't this guy doing this? And why isn't this guy doing that? You know what, man? It just in the last 2 months, I went from normally getting 2-3 comments to getting 40, 30, 40, 50 comments. So it does make, and if I miss anybody, listen to me now. It is all by mistake because I'm still trying to figure out how to use YouTube Studio, get in there, see the ones that I haven't responded to. But I'm going to try to respond to everybody that has a comment. And if I don't, it's a mistake. It's not that I just said I just don't want to answer you. I will definitely do that. But it takes up time, but that's what I'm looking for it to do. I'm looking for it to take up time for me to meet with you guys, talk like this, edit videos, put out stuff that I'm hoping gets better and better with time, with me being able to edit and have a bunch of fun. Like I said, until it's not fun anymore, then we'll all be done.
Mr. Mitch is in the house. G'day, Mitch. G'day, John.
Is he back? Hi, Tony. He's back. He was gone for a little while.
No.
Let's see. Totally for respect. Yeah, and that's the way. Whatever they wanted when we were building. I mean, these people, my family here, are all so excited that they're going to have a brand new house that it's unbelievable. They cannot stop smiling, cannot stop talking, and I can do this and I can do that, and I can't wait to do this. And I mean, it's going to be. And then, like I said, I think me and my wife have fought 5 times in 2.5 years, and 4 of them have been about the house, and never over 5 minutes. By the way, I refuse to argue long term. Either it's done and over with and move on, or that's the way I argue. Say what you want, get it out. What's that?
No point in arguing. You're wrong.
No, exactly. and what it is with the house, we never really argued over. She wanted the biggest not an argument, but the biggest decision that she made over me was I did not want that pink bathroom. She wanted that pink bathroom really bad, so I gave her the pink bathroom. So and I got no problem with that. I just keep the door shut. It's not a big issue. But she loves that pink bathroom, and that makes me. So I'm looking at her. She was supposed to go to work, but I don't see her. I don't see her going to work. She's still here, and it's 10:30. She's not going to work.
But
anyway,
it is too.
But yeah, it's going to come up on 2 hours here in 2 minutes. I want to go on longer because I wanted to talk to Mark, but he's given us most of the information. I didn't turn on my light either. Is my face dark? Which is better?
Oh,
now you can see me. That's scary, right? That's freaking scary. Could you imagine if that was in 1080 instead of 720? If that was in 1080, everybody would just leave. I'd have 0 people watching. But let's see. Here, let's see what he said. Dave, it's okay to miss some. It's not rude. You will get more viewers. Yeah, they keep coming. I mean, it's amazing. I look at it, I'm in total awe. And the big helpers, of course, have been Mitch always, but James and Chuck and Joe and their significant others have really given me a boost, and nothing but good things to say about me in the videos and pushing the channel. They're just great people. I can't wait to see them again. I'm hoping that I actually see them before we do a bike ride again. I'd like to, if I got to go to Pattaya, that's fine. I know Chuck's going to be here. I'm going to go to Tat Phnom at one point with my wife and spend a 3-day weekend too. Once they get back, which will probably be, I'm guessing, January, February. So anyway, I think that I am going to. All right, here's Mitch's. Meeting Leaf and Maggie for dinner tonight. Woohoo, good. Cool. Tell them I said hello, and I'm looking forward to meeting them also. All right, guys, I am going to. It's one. Let's let it click over to 2 hours. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, it is 2 hours right now. Okay. Thanks for coming by, both Mark, Brock, Jake. Thanks for coming. And I didn't even say here.
Hey, my wife said, you guys have a great night.
I'm holding the hand in the air. Yeah, and I will, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming. You make all this worthwhile for me to do. And I will catch you all on the next one. Everybody want to say goodbye? Brock, I always cut you guys off as I hit the outro. And again, and again, I want to thank Richard of Richard Travels for both the intro and the outro, and hello to Richard's mom, if you guys are actually watching, because I'm imagining if you were watching me, you're only watching the first 2 minutes of the intro and the 2 minutes on the outro. Just kidding, Richard. Hope you're well, my friend, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Love you, Richard.